So you're no longer kissing people as they come in on the mouth?
Well, that I've been unwilling to give up. That.
Get in here.
Sir, the virus. I don't care.
I've been
here.
The virus isn't real.
I've been licking toilet seats for years. Building up my immune system.
My immune system.
I'm dead.
Corona. Parabest with Lyme.
Lyme disease, baby.
Yeah, talk about things that are scary. Lyme disease is really, really scary.
But you can't have the fucking coronavirus without Lyme, so...
You're the worst.
They go hand in hand, man.
No, kill him off this episode. He deserves it.
I'm severely considering it.
Try me. I'll fucking run.
I will run so fast you won't even be able to catch me.
As soon as the fight starts going south, Dabbledot's like, I'm out. See you later. If you survive, so probably see you never.
See you never.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Dicey D20. My name is Noah, Dungeon Master, and I am joined here by our players. We have Dabbledob Doppet, the Gnome Wizard. Dabbledob, how are you doing today, my friend?
Great. We got a big surprise for the fans today.
A big surprise.
Yep.
You're
You know
pregnant.
what's coming. No.
This is the episode.
We're getting a new
Kill the
DM.
Oh, yeah.
We're killing off Noah, and we're getting a new one.
Well, let's he's got a chance to redeem himself. We'll see how this interaction goes. If it doesn't go the way we want it,
Yeah.
he's gone.
We felt Noah was too competent for this campaign.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much for that, Dabbledob. I appreciate it. We're also joined by Gragrock, the Destroyer. Gragrock, how is it going, my friend?
Very good. Yeah, so I'm ready for this.
Good stuff. Glad to hear it.
Kill Noah,
Yeah.
kill
And
Noah.
we are also joined by our good friend Fievel Mausentrov, the Mousefolk Beastmaster. Fievel, how are you?
Good. When we were talking earlier, Noah, and you mentioned bringing Corona into this world as well, it's kind of
I
scary.
did not mention that.
Yeah, how could you?
I didn't mention that. We're also joined by Tyson McKay, the Planeswalker Extraordinaire. Tyson, how is it going, my dude?
I forget what the sun feels like. Been inside for so long.
Day 14 of quarantine.
Oh, I've been quarantined for years. They won't let,
It's like that.
they won't let me out.
It's like that meme or whatever. It's like quarantine day 3. I haven't been touched in months.
Okay, we are back with Dicey D20, bringing you guys this super cool adventure podcast. Who wants to give us a sweet recap of last episode for a toasty 750 experience points?
This is your chance to redeem yourself. Go.
No, I'm not.
Prove to us that you know.
I need to prove to you that I know the storyline that I wrote.
Well, then what happened?
You got it off the internet.
Yeah, this is all off of the internet.
Yeah, it is.
We should just call
Lord
this
of the
whole
Rings.
campaign off the internet.
So I believe last episode started when we spotted the ships, somewhere around there.
Right?
So we were on the ship. We decided to head towards it, close the gap a little bit. Then we sent Tyson, the best liar,
Best negotiator in the game.
the best bold-faced liar that we had to, as he would say, negotiate.
Sorry, negotiate for what?
Lies.
Lies.
All right, enough said. Yeah,
That's what it was about. To try and gain passage or not be pursued by this merry band of pirates. And, I don't want to say it failed, but it definitely didn't work.
Whoa. I convinced
How
me
did
to
it
have
work? We're now
we're still
being taken
alive.
aboard to be strip searched by these
We're
pirates.
still alive, so
Yeah, it's going according to plan. Justin, be quiet.
You can never silence
here.
me.
Come here.
The race of the cats.
never silence me.
You hate cats.
The more
You're a
you
mouse.
touch her, the more she squeals.
They eat my grandpepe.
You must hate Tony the tiger.
You must need two your cat.
Yeah. That guy brought meth into the Ramuski tribe. It was the worst thing that ever happened to those folk.
That's right. Your grandfather was a meth dealer?
No. Tony the
a
Tiger.
meth smuggler.
Yeah, Tony the Tiger brought meth to their
Ramuski
town.
tribe.
Okay.
And then his grandpa became addicted to meth.
I feel the need to say none of that's canon, so that's not how it went down.
Exactly what happened in last
It's more than
episode.
likely that Fievel's Mouse Folk family is just a long line of drug traffickers, smugglers, and dealers.
So he lied his face off. It didn't necessarily work, but Patches O'Houlihan saw right through it.
Is that his name?
It is-
I wish.
It's nicknamed him Stumpy.
Yeah, no.
Peg leg. Peggy.
Jimbo.
2,000
Captain
experience
Peggy.
points to Greg Rock if you can tell me the name of the Pirate King.
Ooh. Should have wrote this down.
That's a tough one.
No, you're right. I'm the one who needs to prove myself to you guys.
You are.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Does it really
I
matter?
just been calling him Peggy. So
You don't want to know the name of the Pirate King?
Captain Peggy saw right through it.
Peggy?
Saw right through them lies. Apparently, he's got godlike insight. So that's a thing. And then Tyson agreed to have the ship searched to prove that we don't have the eggs.
We don't.
That we absolutely have. Then him and I attempted to do a little trickery and planeswalk them to Limbo to hide them.
And it was a fun time we had together.
And then we approached the fleet.
Then you approach the fleet. Last but not least, I think Dabbledob had investigated that Stone of Ioun for Tyson McKay. So you guys found out what that did, which is very interesting. But other than that, great recap.
Oh yeah,
Fantastic.
and I was able to get that thing open, the little trap
box.
chest.
Yeah, you guys
Got it open, got that out safely with a pretty nice roll. Broke a finger. Fits the finger.
You didn't need that finger.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about all that.
So thank you very much, Greg Rock. 750 experience points. You definitely earned it. Too bad that you couldn't remember the Pirate King's name. That would have been a toasty 2,000 on top of that.
What? You got it right.
But I was
Peggy.
very confident
Yeah.
he did not know.
It's Peggy, man.
Yeah, I know your game. You only offer things when you think I'm not going to get them.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it
You
works.
bastard.
Okay. Did we have any level ups in the house last game, or are we all still...
Not unless you give me a toasty 20,000 right now.
Okay, thumbs up or down from the whole group, giving Dabbledob an extra 20,000 right now.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, thumbs up.
I
don't care who gets the XP.
And then your boy... Fievel,
I'm
just tell me
thumbs
whether
up,
it's- well, you
so
don't
that's
get-
3-2.
You don't get to vote.
Fievel said thumbs down.
Fievel said thumbs down?
Oh, I meant
It's 2v2.
like down to give him
me-
the XP, not down. Like
Oh, okay, yes. So he's thumbs up. So it's 3-1.
Give it to me, baby.
20,000 experience points.
You told the group
Fine,
to
fine.
vote
Don't,
on it.
Don't give him 20,000. Just give me 7.
Give me that.
No, you know what? I'll take 650. Yeah.
650?
No, 6,000.
Yes.
6,500.
Yeah, no one's getting any experience points for doing nothing. No, I just really thought the whole group would come against Dabbledob.
I
and say,
think, you know what?
We are
I
a
think we should get
squad.
experience points for coming together as a team
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
moment.
Now, what do you mean do nothing? We're supporting our boy.
This is a good episode today. The squad is actually together.
Yeah, no, listen up, guys, okay? I didn't think that you guys would all say 20,000 experience points for Dabbledob, okay? I reserve the right to refuse that 20,000. Like, I was giving you a grant, and then I just, kind of took it away, you know what I mean?
Fucking governments.
This is why we
Give us
we're
some
trying to
money.
replace you.
Give us some money, but nah, it's taxed.
21,000 tax.
Exactly why you don't survive this episode.
Okay, so that's where we're at.
Okay, well,
But you guys said you wanted XP for all coming together as a team? I'll do
Yeah.
it. I'll give you each 400 experience points for coming together as a team.
Getting closer to my goal, baby.
20,000.
Tyson McKay and Greg Rock had just planeswalked the eggs to Limbo. They are now back aboard the Royale in the captain's quarters, and you guys are a couple hours sail away from the shores of Elathrion. You can see the island in the distance, as well as the ships on the horizon that kind of dot around that river's mouth. What is it that you would
Okay.
like to do?
We should turn the boat around and sail the complete opposite way until we get to the other side of the world. and then just come around the other way.
Wait, I thought the Earth was flat. Wouldn't we just fall off?
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit.
Holy
Just because the map is flat, Scotty, doesn't mean the world is.
Sorry, I'm so high.
No,
right
they
now.
haven't invented globes yet. We don't know ground.
Damn it, he's right.
Let's run.
guess
Aren't we like already in the middle of this little scrum?
No, they were coming, I think, weren't they?
Let's go right in the middle. Fuck it.
Okay, so you're going to comply with Seeger Morrow's request to sail your vessel
Yes.
towards Elathrion, towards the mouth of the river.
We will bend over.
Okay,
I
fantastic.
think that's the sticky situation we got ourselves.
No.
It's not sticky.
Not yet, it isn't.
Slimy.
Oh, you know what we should do? I should just planeswalk everyone out one at a time and then send an empty ship at them.
Just like a pirate ship, like a ghost pirate ship.
Yeah.
Oh, fill it with wildfire
And
and
then
then
all eerie, like.
blow it up from a different plane.
Oh.
Down.
Yeah, all great plans. Anyone else with any good plans? Scotty? Nathan?
Why are you looking at me? I'm usually the one with the dumbass plans, but hey, let's do it.
Look, you guys do you. I just feel like Ari might be upset that you light his ship on fire and destroy it.
Well, he can't do anything if I planeswalk him out.
It's better than dying.
If he bends over for the team, then I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna leave this up to you guys.
Why don't we search
Yeah,
around
like,
on
close by.
some close land and find some eggs of similar size and then just pretend they're the Drake eggs?
Okay,
Yeah, but can
lying
you,
clearly did not work last time.
Fievel, do you produce eggs? I don't know how mice work.
I can try.
Try.
You should have kept those slimy chew legs that you guys had. The one that Fievel ate like a bunch of.
Damn it.
So all great plans, guys. I mean, you can't go wrong. Ghost ship, burn the ship, planeswalk everyone on and off, sail the opposite direction. I don't know how many of these could go wrong.
Okay, I think we just comply with what your boy Peggy wants.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of hype coming into this episode. Oh, Noah's a bad DM. Oh, we're gonna get rid of him. Oh, watch out, we're gonna get you. And then as soon as I let you guys loose and say, what would you like to do? How would you like to tackle the problem? I'm met with a bunch of limp dicks. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
I've been
Just
coming up
waiting
with
for them to get all
non-stop
this bullshit
ideas.
out of the way so we can do the actual plan.
What's the actual?
What is the actual plan?
What do you mean? Roll in, slap her cock on the table, and then walk out of there.
Let's go.
I don't even know what that plan means.
You know exactly what it means. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, you guys just need to let me know what you want to do.
We're
Ari, start the
Rolling
ship.
up. We're rolling up.
Okay,
We're
Ari
starting
the
takes the
engines.
keys and turns them into ignition. The ship rumbles to life. Okay,
And starts to fly.
Begin to. Wouldn't that make this all so much easier? Hey, don't you guys have like a flying spell? Anyone? Scotty, flying spell for a ship?
Yeah,
Make a
what's
ship
up?
fly? Can you make a ship fly?
I can make it sink.
That's not the same thing. It's different.
It's a submarine now.
Less valuable. Okay, what Ari does do is he steps out of the captain's quarters and up onto the helm at the upper deck and begins to bark orders to his crew to let the sails loose and to keep an eye through the spyglass on the ships ahead. He wants to know their exact locations, where they kind of mark to and move as they approach. You can feel the ship lurch slightly as the sails are unfurled and they catch the wind, and the Royale begins to lurch forward and progress its way towards the large island, Elathrion. The spray kind of comes up on the sides of the vessels, small bits of salt water up. It kind of splashes your faces if you're near the bow of the ship. At the helm, the ride is much smoother, okay, a lot less chop at the front of the vessel. But the winds are fairly high today, and they seem to kind of thrust your ship forward with this newfound urgency.
Isn't there a ram on the front of this ship?
There is a ram on the front
Oh,
of the
let's
ship.
accidentally bump a boat.
Bumper boat.
Yeah, we'll sink one right off the bat, like, oh, sorry.
We're playing bumper boats,
We got a new
boys.
guy. We got a new guy at the wheel. So sorry.
Put me there. I can't see over the wheel.
Like, who the hell's driving that thing? Dabbled up, stumbled up. Like, oh, guys, oh my gosh, can we get something there? I hit a rock. He's like, did we catch land? What happened?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll drive.
I don't think Ari's going to let you drive.
I don't
You
think
can
that's
answer
what
C.
This is a mutiny, Noah.
We're taking over the ship.
What is it that you guys would like to do during this sailing towards Elathrion?
I'd like to stand staring the wrong way.
I'm gonna do some yoga
Done and done.
and like just clear my mind. You know, just blank. So that if anyone tries to get inside my mind, it's just a black hole nothingness.
Okay.
How's that different than normal?
Spellcaster on spellcaster
Yeah,
action, eh?
just blackness. He's gonna enter my mind. He's gonna see just nothing.
Just nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't
I'd like to prepare for that.
Just a chipmunk eating a peanut.
What would everyone else, aside from Tyson McKay and Dabbledob, like to do?
I suggest you guys do the same.
Say my final farewell to the crew before they all get slaughtered.
Are you?
It's been real, boys.
It was very nice to know you, but you're about to get slaughtered. It's been very nice to know you, but you're about to get slaughtered. It's very nice to know you.
Just inciting mass panic.
I'm gonna tell Fievel, while he's making these slaughtering remarks, I'm gonna tell him, at the first sign of trouble, you bring Chomper down and rain hell.
That's a big 10-4 there.
That's a big 10 pull bar, buddy.
I like to picture him like acknowledging you and then going back to being like, "You're all gonna die."
Okay.
Yeah,
And
friendo.
just maybe a general, don't say anything stupid. Well, just don't say anything, guys. Just don't talk.
Well, why do you think I'm just creating this black hole in my mind right now? No thoughts, no nothing.
Yeah. Plus, we didn't tell the crew
How's
anything,
that
so they
different than
can't.
normal? No, I'm not talking to the crew. I'm talking to you guys.
Oh, well, I'm gonna talk.
No.
Well, I'm gonna go.
No, please don't.
I will say
Your
stuff.
lying did not work last time.
No,
Let's
it
try
worked.
something different. No, it didn't.
100%. I'm the mayor of Ryberry. You can't talk to me like that.
Somebody get a muzzle.
I mean, he's not lying. He really does think he is the mayor of Bryberry.
No, I understand that. that's one of many concerns.
Mayor's dead. They need a new mayor. I stepped up and then left.
And then left. Like a good mayor's supposed to do, man.
So the Royale continues to sail ever forwards towards Elathrion, with all of our heroes getting themselves ready for whatever type of encounter awaits them. Ari does speak, it looks like a little bit quietly and to the side with his quartermaster, Mr. Vane. Vane nods a few times and then begins to make the rounds of all the sailors, talking to riggers as well as just regular deckhands, some of the gun masters, the guys who run those very large crossbow, as well as the other sailors on the vessel. And before everyone knows it, after a very short jaunt towards Elathrion, Ari begins to yell at the crews to bring the sails in as the ship begins to slow to a crawl towards Elathrion. The island, again, expansive and massive, and there are 5 ships that sit in front of the mouth to the Enora River, which you guys traveled along when you were on your way to the Cobalt Isles.
Okay, so we're just throwing out the bumper boat idea. Okay, I see. Come on, like Ari doesn't know about bumper boats. Ramp on the front of his boat.
So you're going to ram one vessel.
Yeah, we're the sink one to be like, oh, sorry guys.
And you're going to have 4 vessels left.
Yeah,
And they're not just going to be like...
4 is better than 5.
Right, and they're not just going to be like, oh yeah, no problem.
They might.
Sorry that you guys accidentally ran into our ship and sunk it.
Well, probably not sunk just immediately.
Okay,
it takes time.
It'll slowly go down.
I'll back off here. You guys want to do the bumper boat idea?
No, we haven't
No.
talked to your boy yet, so we're being
You know
logistic
what?
of it.
Shit happens, Like we thought we were gonna find the Drake eggs and we never did. So,
Yeah.
Field's living this lie.
We don't need to hit it hard. We just need to put a crack in it,
Okay, so then organize it and do it.
It's like
But that's my best method with you guys is, like I say, hey, maybe not a great idea, maybe not a great idea. I shouldn't just say, I should just say, yeah, go ahead, do it. Because then as soon as I say that, you guys just go like,
This
yeah,
is a
you're
free
right.
world.
It's probably not smart. As soon as I encourage you, you're like, no, it's okay.
I whisper to Fievel, I say, they like when you wave at them.
Oh,
What, like the queen?
all right.
Yeah. with as many hands as you can.
All right. I wave with all my hands.
All of his 8 hands.
Say thanks, Tyson. I could always count on you for good tips and tricks.
No problem, buddy. And then I stand far away from him.
Okay, are we in the middle of the ships yet? What?
No, you're just approaching.
Okay.
You can see the vessels have made some sort of a cup or like a bowl, a basin, a formation. So in the center of them is the Grail. This is Seeger Morrow's vessel. It is a large 3-masted frigate-style ship. So
ram that one.
Quite tall, quite wide, with 3 large sails and a 4th foresail at the front, which is kind of on a diagonal towards the first large mast.
4 sails, overcompensating.
There is also there are 4 other vessels in addition to the Grail. They seem to have structured themselves so that there's 2 very large vessels, one called a Barak, which is sitting onto the right-hand side of you guys.
Mr. Obama, how you doing?
Nice.
Got him. Don't worry, we can negotiate with this guy.
The 2 smaller vessels have aligned themselves on the side of Seeger Morrow's vessel. They're much smaller. One just slightly bigger than a sloop, and then the other one a barkentine. So a vessel kind of in between the size of a larger vessel and those smaller, faster sloops. You guys are in the midst of these ships as the Royale kind of slows to a crawl, and one of the mates aboard the Grail has gestured for you guys to pull alongside of the large vessel. So Ari masterfully pulls the vessel alongside the Grail. Lines are thrown over by the Grail's crew, also by the Royale's crew, and different boarding planks are crossed from vessel to vessel so that people can travel across safely. Ari and his men line up along the vertical axis of the ship, just right at the center, on either side of the large masts, and Seeger Morrow's crew, kind of standing at the edge of their vessel, begin to shuffle few select members across the planks.
How many?
The first 2 who cross, one a Dragonborn, the other one potentially a full orc. You're not sure if he is a half orc. It looks like there wasn't much human in that mix. Quite large.
Gross.
Disgusting.
Both need to die.
Okay.
You 2 will die first because you set foot on our ship.
Following that, 2 humans board the Royale, and then Seeger Morrow himself.
5, that's manageable. No more rack capacity, please. We had 45 people on board. That 5 makes 50, and we're all under strict regulations. No more than 50 people in a gathering at once.
But that is
The Coast Guard will be mad.
But that is not all that come across.
No, flip the plates off. Let's get this shit out of Eddie.
2 more individuals cross one plank.
Son of a bitch, Dabbledog, kill him.
One is a very large Dragonborn, actually bigger than the first one. The one that first came across appears quite gangly and almost thin and emaciated looking. The other one quite broad, wears a black coat, bare-chested, and he holds and wields a big hammer, which has almost this quartzite-type crystal at the head of it. The last member to cross is humanoid for sure. However, his skin is this bright cerulean blue, and his eyes are white.
And his name's Dave.
It is. Dave's veins seem to glow bright white as well, and seem to cackle as if a thunderstorm itself resides in his veins. He seems like he is expressionless in terms of his face, and doesn't even seem to really look at anyone aboard the vessel at all.
Oh my god, he's blind. Tyson, make friends.
I know what it's like.
Ari steps in front of his crew, bows at the waist towards Seeger Morrow, and he says, "If you don't mind, let's get this over with." So Morrow looks to his men. 2 of them, the first 2, the large orc individual and the other smaller Dragonborn, are going to stay at his side at all times. The Dragonborn with the hammer is going to stay near the plank itself with the other 2 humanoid pirates who walked across. And the individual with the blue skin, the white veins, and the white eyes approaches Ari, and then in this very solemn, almost sad voice says, "The captain's quarters, please."
Dave, cheer up.
Yeah, he's so sad. Aww. Turn that frown upside down, mister.
Depression kills, man.
Okay. Ari looks towards you, Tyson McKay, and Gragrock, as well as Dabbledob, and he says, "Right this way."
I'm fucking blank as fuck. I'm out.
You're not.
He's passed out. He's sleeping.
Okay, so Dabbledob's going to stay aboard the deck. Anyone else going to go with Ari?
I'm going with. Is it just the blue guy going down? Not Petty, Captain Petty?
You're not sure yet. Morrow will probably end up following.
Yeah, I'm going. He goes.
Yeah, I'll go too. I say Fievel, keep an eye on the rest of them up here.
But what about the captain?
Might need you guys, you and Dabbledob up here. His name's Peggy. We can take him.
Yeah, no, I'll stay on
Just rip his one leg off, then you have to hop around and be a little off balance.
And hit him with it.
Gotta be disadvantage on attacks at that point. Like, come on.
Okay, so Ari is going to lead the gentleman in blue towards the captain's quarters. Seeger Morrow, his one iron leg, making a loud thudding sound, which kind of resonates across the deck, is going to follow with his 2 guard. Ari opens the doors to the captain's quarters. You can see he looks behind to look at his crew. Vane nods at him. However, the rest of the crew does look very worried, slightly worried. You can see they're surrounded by 4 vessels, plus the Grail. They're outnumbered at least 5-1.
God, what a bunch of chicken shits.
Yeah,
Puff your chest out and show some freaking confidence, you freaking scumbag. God damn it. We picked the wrong crew, man. These guys are bitches.
Plus 100 experience points. Do you think Ari's crew is going to be any worse than any of the other crews you could have hired?
No, we need some badasses. We need some of these big-chested dragonborn fucks. Where did he get these guys, huh?
From Dago.
Hey, you want to work for
Pirate
us?
City.
Should have recruited from there.
Yeah, we should have went. We went to the wrong island.
We got some eggs that you would love.
This is why I wanted to leave him on the ship.
So, the gentleman in blue steps into the captain's quarters as Ari stands aside. Morrow also takes a couple steps inside, but his guards remain outside on either side of the door.
As they should.
The Dragonborn and the large orc, whose tattoos kind of ran up his neck and down his left arm, almost in a Samoan style of tattoo. Is anyone else following inside the captain's quarters?
I kind of would just peek to see what's going on.
Yeah, we'll just watch from here.
Gotcha.
We trust Ari. He's got it.
I'm a watcher.
Okay, so Seeger Morrow, the pirate lord, stands beside one of his captains, the man with the blue skin, putting his hand on the man's shoulder. He seems to nod and say some things to him, though you guys are outside the room, so you can't quite hear exactly what's being said.
He's saying, I love you.
I love you so much, baby. You can do this.
I knew it. Do we have a destroy lovers spell?
Okay, the spellcasters are very aware of a powerful spell being cast, being unleashed. It is a ritual spell called Hindsight, and so it's going to take an hour for the ritual casting time to be complete, at which point the spell will begin to act. Morrow turns towards Ari. You guys can kind of faintly hear the conversation that ensues, but he says, "You'll have to forgive me, Ari, but I've done away with physical searches as of late. So many things can slip by, you know. It's much better to search a ship with magic than it is to overturn barrels and pull up floorboards." So Ari nods, and he says, "If you don't mind, I'll still stay in my captain's quarters nonetheless." Morrow shrugs, and then gestures over to the 2 seats, one that's sitting obviously behind the captain's desk and the other chair sitting in front of it, and he says, Well, you might want to
step me under the desk.
While we wait, we might as well sit and talk of the old days, Ari. So Ari nods, and then looking back at you guys outside of the captain's quarters through those double doors, he goes and takes a seat in the captain's chair behind the desk, and he pulls out 2 glasses, and him and Morrow begin a pretty intense conversation. The blue man is standing in the middle of the room. It seems like small tendrils of lightning kind of spark between his fingers as he casts this ritual spell, but he seems completely, his back's turned to you, but he's devoid of emotion again, and just seems very disconnected from whatever else is going on, focusing on casting this spell.
I wish I had a grenade.
Oh, it's in my backpack.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, what is this doing here? I pull the pin and chuck it. Look at that. I was holding on for this for just a special occasion.
We accidentally rammed your ship. We accidentally threw a grenade to captain.
I slipped out of my pocket. What can I say? These things don't come with a good safety belt.
Just goes to grab it, slips, falls on the floor, boom, punts it into the
Oh my god, get this off the ship, and I accidentally kick it into the captain's quarters.
We're kind of a ragtag group of adventurers ourselves. Gonna fly fly by the seat of our pants. It works for us. What is it you guys would like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna take one last look in the captain's quarters and wave, and then I'm gonna go over to where Fievel and Dabbledob are.
Okay, so Fievel and Dabbledob are standing with the rest of the crew. The crew is looking outwards towards the ships. Some of their heads kind of rubbernecking around and looking at all the different vessels and the large throngs of crews aboard these ships that surround the Royale and the Grail.
I walked over and I said, man, these guys can't hack it.
I whispered to Dabbledob and say, yeah, they're gonna find out. We're gonna need to get out of here.
Hey. The five amigos.
Your mind is pretty blank right now.
Kick me.
You catch me?
Sorry, I slapped him back a couple times. Come back to
Shake
us.
them.
Okay, I'm back. Shady's back again.
Where'd you go?
The five amigos are around me.
Well, so there's Amara standing on the left of Fievel. You're standing to the right of him. Gregrock is beside you, and Tyson McKay's in front of you talking to you.
Gregrock is cradling you like a small child.
Nice. Perfect. That's what I want to be. We are going to bop out of here like a black father on Christmas Day.
Okay, so our adventurers are huddled together on the deck, and you guys are chatting. The other crew members are kind of listening in to what you guys are saying. It seems like it's pretty important.
Oh, it's a secret.
Stocks and finances and stuff.
Okay, they've all tuned in.
Good.
Okay, so I'm gonna peep up and say, anybody want to get the fuck out of here? Yeah.
Yes, I hate the sea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to stay, so yeah.
Okay. What's Amara's?
I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball here than I guess. Well, you guys are planning on just leaving the ship?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Leaving Ari and his crew behind.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. I feel bad about it, but it's happening.
You should feel bad about it. These guys are good guys.
Yeah,
Not anymore.
They've been nothing but nice to us.
They've been gentlemen.
Let's talk
We
about our
are
past.
literally feeding them to the sharks.
Well,
Okay.
here's the thing, Noah. Listen, either we stay, we fight, because that's what's going to happen, and everyone dies anyway, or we leave, and then only some people die, but we finish the mission.
Live to fight another day.
So you guys are
Yes.
going to leave the ship. They're going to find out the eggs were there. Then obviously you guys are gone. There's no way to get them. Where are you teleporting to? What's the plan? Where are you teleporting to?
The docks of Malvista.
So you have the spell teleport.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. And that spell teleport lets you choose wherever you want to go.
Anywhere he's familiar with.
Anywhere you're familiar with.
Well, it depends how familiar I am, and then if I'm super familiar with it, then it's like an automatic. But if I'm like not so familiar with it, then I'd roll a D100. But like I know the docks of Malvista.
You're not very familiar.
How the fuck am I not?
I would say seen casually would be fair.
No, seen casually is like the Rosh Shasta's secret den.
No,
we were there
that's
once.
viewed once.
Oh, there's a specific viewed one.
So false destination. Okay. Description, viewed once, seen casually, very familiar.
I'd say we slept on the beach. We walked up and down trying to figure out
4
which.
times within 3 days.
We walked up
We
and
scouted
down.
every ship on the dock.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go with seen casually. Very familiar is like you've been there for like weeks or years.
We've been nowhere for
Fuck
weeks or years.
that.
Fievel's been relatively. Fievel's been in the pit
This
for
is one
weeks.
of the most
Fievel can take you guys back to the pit in a heartbeat.
very familiar.
Tyson?
It's not the one casting here.
I know
It's
this
relative to the person. He's been nowhere else longer. 3 days? That's an eternity for Dabbledob and I.
Seen casually, take it or leave it. He's not.
Okay, well,
getting-
what
he's
are
not
the
getting there.
ramifications of seeing casually?
It's just a little bit less accurate than very familiar.
Okay, so we end up in the water. Whatever.
I agree.
This could go horribly wrong.
Just try.
Okay,
for
fuck it. We're
Malvista.
doing it. The docks of Malvista, because that's the
Yeah.
one I feel most confident in.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
All right. Just so everyone's aware, our heroes are abandoning Ari and the Royale.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that. We're just.
Unless there's additional XP for abandonment.
No, there's not additional XP for none of this is additional XP, by the way.
We are winning this engagement. Okay? This is the best case scenario.
I just feel bad for Ari and his crew.
Of course we feel bad for it. This is going to weigh on me for hundreds of years.
Just to let everyone
You
know.
did this, Noah.
Ari and his crew are being investigated by the magic users of Sigur Moro and the Grail, the pirate lord, and his armada of ships from Dago. You guys are going to teleport back to Malvista to keep the eggs safe, to hand them to Rakshasa. That's the plan. Am I correct?
Do you want me to take Ari? And if he's unwilling, then he fucking stays, and if not...
Ari's sitting at that desk inside.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be near, does he? I just have to see him.
They can see within 10 feet of you.
Take Vane.
Okay, team shuffle just a little closer.
Just 5 up only across the deck of the ship.
Okay, fucking Ari's
Crew,
done.
and they can fight to the death, and we'll take the winning ones.
Okay, just the 5 amigos?
Okay, and
guess so, yeah.
Chomper's flying back.
Well, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
That makes sense.
He's not within 10 feet.
Nor can he fit a 10-foot cube.
That's only an object.
Get in this ball.
Okay.
And object.
Fantastic. Well, I have to say, of all the plans that you guys, seem to mull around with for a bit, this one does seem like a strong.
See what happens when we lock you
We came
outside?
up with the one plan and we executed it. What do you mean mull around? We didn't talk about anything else. This
We
is the only
should
one.
do an outtake of all the different plans that you guys had. We should do a ghost ship. We should set it on fire. We should sail the other direction across the world and eventually end up back at Malvista.
Hey, those are all
We
brilliant.
should cut off the head of the sorcerer. We should do that. So many plans. Okay, so to let you guys know how it's going to work and to let our fans know at home how this teleportation is going to work, because you have seen casually in terms of the familiarity, the docks of Malvista.
It's under protest.
There
by
are
the way.
4 different results of the D100 which the DM is to cast. Okay, mishap, similar area, off target, or on target. And varying levels of the D100 will determine whether you're mishapping, having a similar area, off target, or on target. Okay?
I'm okay with that.
I'm going to let you watch as I roll the dice to make sure that obviously...
Can you roll my dice?
No, I'm going to roll my dice.
No, that's okay.
Okay, fine. You want me to roll your dice?
Yeah, roll my
Well, I
dice.
don't know. Roll your dice and then we'll decide.
That's not how it works.
Rainbow Pride, roll them up, baby.
So to let you guys know how it's going to work, if you are on target, you and your group is going to appear at the place that you want it to go. If you're off target, you and your group, or the target object, is to appear a random distance away from the destination in a random direction. The distance off target is 1d10 times 1d10% of the distance that was to be traveled originally. That's how far you would be off. You guys are traveling a good amount of distance here, so even if you're off target, it could be wildly out. Okay.
It's fine. I have floating shoes.
For example, if you try to travel 120 miles, which by the way you did not, you guys are trying to do like multiple times that, landing off target and you rolled a 3 and a 5 on the 2d10s, you would be off target by 15% or 18 miles. And then the DM determines a random direction by rolling a d8, designating 1 as north, 2 as northeast, so on and so forth. Okay. Similar area. If you and your group wind up in a different area that's visually or thematically similar to the target area, so if you're heading for your home laboratory, for
different city.
example, you might end up in another wizard's laboratory or in an alchemical shop that has the similar tools and implements to your laboratory. Okay? A mishap. The spell's unpredictable magic results in a different journey. Each teleporting creature or the target object takes 3d10 force damage, and the DM re-rolls on the table to see where you wind up. Multiple mishaps can occur, dealing damage each time.
Good thing we're not doing that.
You need to get more familiar with these places before we try to teleport to them.
Well, we're fine. I know
God.
it. Inside and out. This guy doesn't think so, but I do.
What if we just teleported to the island that we're right next to, and then hopped on Chomper and flew the fuck back home? Jesus
all
Christ.
of us can't be there on him. You know?
No, I like this idea. Okay, so we're going to roll a d100. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to determine how our group's travel back to Malvista goes. We're going to start with the 10s first.
Is there any chance of splicing? Could I get Dabbledob's little legs on me or something?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Sweet.
A 1
That's
one.
good.
and a 1. So that's an 11. So if you've seen casually,
Fuck.
1 to 33 in seen casually is mishap.
I told you we should have... Roll your dice.
I think if
What
it's
does
fair with you guys,
mishap entail?
mishap. The spell's unpredictable magic results in a different journey. Each teleporting creature or target object takes 3d10 force damage, and the DM re-rolls on the table to see where you wind up. So we're going to roll that right now.
Can we roll ourselves?
Your own force damage?
Yeah.
I don't see a reason why not. Go ahead.
Oh, I rolled a
We're gonna
1.
roll- Everyone can roll their force damage.
What is it, 3d10?
Correct. And I'm going to re-roll for each individual player to see where they wind up. So Dabbledob, you're a 71, my friend. Dabbledob is going to land on target at the docks of Malvista.
Let's go.
So he winds up getting himself there, but everyone else, like, buckshot out of a shotgun. In multiple different directions towards different places.
He's like, where are you? I hope I'm at the next dock.
Who would like to be next?
Me.
Tyson McKay is a 6, which means he mishaps again. Okay, Tyson McKay, you get flung into a different space, temporal space, but then shunted again and thrown in a different direction. You're going to take another 3d10 damage.
Shit.
Oh god.
Okay. Good. I didn't take that much.
Does it keep going until...
And yeah, if he can take multiple mishaps can happen. So he's going to keep on taking damage and keep on getting thrust around by the teleport spell.
Until he lands?
Until he lands.
Holy fuck.
Okay, I'm still.
I didn't think that would happen.
He's going to die and we're never getting...
Tyson McKay, we're going to roll again for Tyson McKay with an 86. So Tyson McKay, your body was thrust around time and space, but eventually you end up on target, having taken 60-10 damage. You are on all fours beside Dabbledob, just huffing and
My body hurts.
Hey, different guy.
I quickly begin to planeswalk. Just that's my while you continue doing that. That's my.
Okay, sounds good. We're gonna go with Amara next. I think that's fair.
Sure.
Amara has a 77, which means that she is on target. So she lands beside as well.
Bastard. I hate her.
We have Gragrock and Fievel Mazentrov left. Who would like to be next?
Fievel. I'll go last.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Fievel, you ready?
I feel like I can wear the most damage. I'll be bounced around for eternity.
A 99.
Boy.
Fievel lands in Dabbledob. He's so on point.
Fievel lands on the docks as well. This is going really well for a mishap, aside from Tyson McKay.
Where's
Greg,
Greg?
are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, Greg.
And Gragrot's in South Africa.
The last member of the team. So we are a 5 and a 8. So 58 means that you also land 4 points above the threshold for on target.
You made it.
You made it, buddy. You made it.
Holy.
So I've only seen this spell ever done once before, and yeah, it ended up going like completely different directions. People mishapping multiple times, similar areas off targets. But you guys eventually all ended up on target with the mishap, which is interesting.
Hell yes. I knew Dabbledob knew this place.
Barely.
Each member of the team is going to gain a toasty 600 experience points for teleporting across time and space to land on the docks of Malvista.
Nice.
And how much do we get for dispatching the pirates in Ari?
Yeah.
We killed 2 birds with 1 stone. That's got to be a bonus.
Technically, you did clear the encounter with Seeger Morrow by not giving in the eggs.
And
I'm going to give 400 experience points for that.
is that how much you would have given us if we killed them all?
No.
Then what are we talking about here?
What do you mean? If you killed them
We
all, you got
completed the
50.
engagement. It doesn't matter how we completed. We completed the engagement.
Yeah, I would have given you 400 experience points for clearing that anyways, had you like talked your way out of it, or had you done combat.
400, that's it?
400 for talking our way out of
But
it?
if you did combat, you would have obviously gotten experience points for killing guys and doing combat.
So that's the total we could have gotten without
I begin
murdering
killing people on the docks.
All right, who's around? I pull up my battle axe.
But
I knew I should have chopped Blue's head off before we went.
Pause the game. You guys upset about this 400 experience?
400k, even if we talked ourselves out of it, which is amazing even if we did.
1,500 experience points for clearing the encounter with Seeger Morrow. So 2,300 altogether.
And how much for abandoning Ari?
I don't think I'm going to hand you any experience points.
Come on, abandonment's got to be a double bonus.
Abandonment is not a
I learned from it.
You learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
Did you learn a valuable lesson? It sounds
Don't
like you
keep
left
people
your pen
close.
behind
Yeah,
to die.
yeah. Don't get attached.
Don't get it.
It doesn't sound like any of you got attached. You keep saying you feel bad about this. I don't feel that in your voices.
Oh no, 100% I feel bad.
No, I feel terrible. Yeah, this is going to weigh on me for centuries.
Till I'm
I can
dead.
deal with it.
Tyson doesn't have a conscience. He doesn't care.
I only got 20 more years in me anyway, so it's gonna just wear
He's
on me
got
for
so
20
much
days.
hate from the pit riled up in him. He doesn't feel real emotions anymore.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our team is back on the docks of Malvista. starts to make you question why they even took a ship there at all, why they didn't just try and teleport based on a description. See how the mishap went.
We should do that with every trip now.
Just teleport.
We don't take risks like that unless it's in the face of certain death. Okay.
Tyson, how much damage did you take?
It was close to like 46 or something like that.
Oh my fuck.
Good. Somebody get this guy a nap, a rest.
Someone get this guy a nap right now.
I'm on my knees just planeswalking right now. Or trying.
Classic Tyson on his knees. Nothing out of the ordinary here, guys.
So, team, it is the early hours of the afternoons, like 12:30, 1 o'clock. The sun is high in the sky. There are clouds overhead, but they're kind of wisping clouds.
Wait, do we not hit time zones?
As the sun beams down. Yeah. When you guys went to go talk to the pirates, it was the morning time.
Mm-hmm. And now where are we?
They're a couple hours ahead.
A couple hours? That's it?
Yes.
Oh,
We're so behind in our delivery. Let's go.
Think about time zones. Okay?
No. But I thought you were talking
Ontario,
like
it's 3 hours. You guys were early morning talking to Seeger Morrow, and it's 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock. Now that you're in Malvista.
so we only went from here to Ontario away. That's not that far. How the fuck did it take us like 6 weeks?
By boat?
By boat.
It's faster.
Cars or planes.
I don't know. Anyway.
He's from the Middle Plains. He doesn't know how boats operate, okay?
I mean, you're traveling at knots for sure. Yeah, that's right. But like planes are traveling at like 100, 150, 200 knots. Well, so I mean, there's bad weather conditions. You're also traveling along a river at some point, which is really slow travel.
We did stop too.
We also have to tail an aberration.
True.
Are we good?
Yeah,
You sure?
100%.
Okay, gotcha. All right. The docks are bustling and busy with many sailors, obviously carrying cargo on and off of vessels. And while you might not have gained a bunch of attention, everyone teleporting in at odd times, like one after the other, the appearance of Fievel is certainly enough to draw a lot of attention to you guys, as the 16-foot-tall mouseboat towers over even some of the smaller vessels. And
Where's the plot?
where's the plot? It's Godzilla. The docks creak under his weight.
I bet they do.
Oh my god, has anybody seen Ari around here? I haven't seen that guy in weeks, it feels like.
Okay, gentlemen, I think this is probably a good time to leave off for today, unless anyone else has any questions, comments, or concerns that they want to address.
Oh,
my
how many,
Unscathed.
how many days will it take for Chopper to get back?
Well, he's flying, so you can imagine he could probably make this journey in like 2 weeks.
Oh boy.
2 weeks. Just tell him to go to the next city we're heading up.
Just let him go, hatch another Drake egg, and then we're good to go.
Yeah, just discontinue your bond.
I recommend the brown
He
one.
loses his wings mid-flight and throws into the ocean.
Oh, shit.
That's brutal.
It is brutal, but, you know, now he knows how Jack Bauer feels.
Okay, so our team is back on the docks of Malvista. It is the early hours of the afternoon, nearly 6 hours ahead of where you guys were this morning in the early hours, talking with Cedar Morrow, as you have kind of jumped through some time zones there, as Dabbledob reminded us all.
God damn it, we lost half the day.
Well, we can go back and gain it.
Let's do it again.
He's right. And we're back. Tyson Cage just like died. Body just bruised.
Just a corpse.
Blunted by force damage.
Like, shit. Well, there's no way we're going to get the AIDS now, buddy. We're gone forever. He was the guy.
Chomper, last we left him was above Elathrion, the large island. That was a 3-week sail, so he's going to be at Malvista if he flies straight and true towards the coast in a matter of days. So probably 4 days of travel for him.
Cool.
Much faster than a vessel.
So we got
He is a
4
vessel.
days. Woo!
4 days for what?
Parties. Adventures. Fun. Killing.
Okay, parties, adventures, and fun. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a good place to leave it for today. I just want to say thanks so much to our players and our audience for following us along on this crazy journey. What ended up happening was our team ended up meeting with Cedar Morrow, the pirate lord or king from Dago, the city at the south of Elathrion. The ships all surrounded the Grail, which is Seager Morrow's main ship, and the Royale. There was a little bit of conversation going on back and forth, but pretty much they began to cast a spell to determine whether or not the eggs were on board or whether or not you guys ever had them in your possession. Upon learning that there was probably no way to keep this whole egg thing under wraps, our team decided to fuck right off and leave Ari and his crew to their demise with Seager Morrow. What will happen to them, we don't know. As they used the teleportation spell, Dabbledob had a mishap, which meant everyone had to roll individually. Tyson McKay got bounced around with a couple of mishaps, took some damage. Everyone else actually ended up on target at the docks of Malvista. Chopper's flying his way over, and Tyson McKay is leaving us with some planeswalking being activated, so we'll see how that goes next episode. That's all from us. Be sure to check out our sponsors, Die Hard Dice and Elderwood Academy at dieharddice.com and at Elderwood Academy's socials to check out their really cool tabletop gaming gear. This is your DM, Noah, signing out.
Peace out.
Peace.
Bye.
My body is broken.